Okay, Tiff, in order to get the full context of this video and why this is important, when it's over, I want you to go and Google the Nutcase Gang. So one day I am getting off work. By this time I've turned my life around and I'm working at juvenile hall. I'm coming down 98th and Eads because I used to get off work and always go back through the hood for whatever reason. So I go down to the store where we used to hustle at, and by this time, all of the OGs, cats like myself and older, have transitioned. We've changed our life around. So now it's the youngsters' turn. So when I get out the car, it's a group of youngsters out there, and they stay shucking and jiving, playing around, and they're throwing like pebbles or like little lemon heads, something at each other, being very playful. In the midst of it, I got hit in the crossfire. Really ain't tripping, but you know, just as the OG, I'm like, what's up, man? Y'all ain't nobody gonna say nothing? And they like ignored me and kind of laughed it off. So that was a little triggering. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's why we don't really fool with you youngsters like that, man, because y'all ain't got no respect. And I dip into the store. By the time I come back out the store, the little homie, right, who was a youngster, he was yay high to a grasshopper when I was on the block, but now he's growing into himself. He comes over, approaches me, and he says something confrontational, like, man, who was I talking to? He challenges me about whatever I said. And I'm like, listen, dude, I'm talking to you and your little fake ass partners, right? And so he huffs and puffs. Now, anybody who's ever been in the street as an OG, you know when the youngsters come behind you, they get tough, they get frisky. They want to let us know that they ain't little no more. And so that's what ended up happening. We ended up squaring up. And it wasn't like a super scuffle. It was just like a quick little pop, pop, pop. He tried to come in again. I hang with a pop, pop, pop. He realized he couldn't really handle it. So now he wants to go get his gun. He's like, man, be here when I get back. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna be here when you get back. I said, but remember, if you leave though, you started this. By the grace of the universe, he can't find his bike or whatever he was trying to do to get out of there. And I said to him, I said, man, come over here and let's holler, bro. I said, this is what men do. He put his ego to the side and he came and hollered at me. And we had a conversation, we talked it through. And by the time we were done talking it through, I was like, see what I'm saying? That's how we do. That's how men do. We have confrontation and we talk it through. So then I go, so what you drinking? So I take him to the store. I think I buy like a half pint of Hennessy or something. And that was it. But then later on, that's why I said you got to Google this. He ends up coming into juvenile hall. The Nutcase gang is all over the news. This cat that got arrested for 4 murders, robbery, kidnapping. He's really about that life. Now, what's the point here? As we squashed it in that moment, when he came into juvenile hall, I became his biggest ally. And I was able to help him through the most trying and difficult time in his life, all because we were able to be civil right after a fight. But when that boy said, be here when I get back, oh, he wasn't playing. Imagine if he left and I stood there with my ego, I'd be dead right now, more than likely. This is why I am so focused on helping you in whatever situation to study the 11 behaviors, because they be hidden in plain sight.